Welcome in, dear traveler, to these pockets that open in the in-between, in these places where things are more easily seen. It is in this space that I have created my oracle place. And if you like, you can come and have a seat with me as we peek in the in-between to see what it is that may want to be seen. Hello and welcome in. I originally was considering actually taking a little extra time off, just because the energies have been so intense and some personal things too. But there has just been this really huge shift of energy being felt in the collective that others are noting as well. And it is seeming to have quite an effect personally and collectively, and in just all these ways. And so those of us who are already energetically sensitive, we could be really feeling these changes, not only physically, but emotionally, and just in our own lives in many different ways. But I will say that whatever this shift is that's happening, there is a very strong undertone of angelic support in general, but especially like this golden just energy of support, angelic support. And you can really feel it when you take a moment to sit in silence and tune into the heart. You feel it. And then you can, I don't know, for me, I can also feel it above me as well. I can also feel it above me. And so, but there is like this tone of taking time to really tend to your personal needs, your body, your rest, making sure you're not overgiving, making sure you're not indulging too much in divisive narratives of separation and fear. Allow yourself some time to just be in your energy, in the present moment, in the now as it is. And find time for silence when you can. Find time for silence. Because you can have some really profound insights just from silence alone, that you activate that inner voice when you can sit and just listen to the sounds of nature, the birds, the wind, the insects. Just taking a time to listen without thoughts. And that is often best done by focusing on those sounds of nature. I've always found it easiest to quiet my mind when I can focus on a bird. The sounds of even the cars passing by, if there's a road nearby, even sometimes an AC, sometimes just whatever sound is going on. If I focus on that, the nature tends to bring you a little deeper, but even just the ambient sounds of just human habitation can help you to focus on just a sound instead of the thoughts coming up, silencing the mind. The crow agrees. But yes, major shift. I feel like these two comets, especially the one that has recently emerged that was unexpected, I'm quite certain they're coming from two different directions. And so there's this part of me that is feeling that there is a level of energy happening in this convergence of comets, right? Coming from these different places. And that as they get closer to us, especially one that's acting so much different than the usual comet, and then the one that just suddenly appeared out of nowhere behind the sun, and them both going to be here, visible, or really, close to the Earth and visible in the same month, in the same exact month, probably at the same time. I've got to double check the timing on that, but I know for a fact that both of them will be visible in October, where we can actually just see them. And I believe with the naked eye, I'm pretty sure with they'll be naked eye visible. It makes you wonder if some of the reason why there's like this intense, like just movement, flow, shift, swirl happening, because these two cosmic forces are coming in and creating ripples, pushing that cosmic wind, that the cosmic forces towards our planet as they make their way towards us from either end, which could easily create a rippling effect, not just on us, but just through the entire solar system. And so it's like, could it be literally creating this sort of fluctuation in our reality, in our structures that hold this reality together? Because, the more we learn about our reality, the more we see that it is quite malleable, flexible, and not as structured as we thought. There's loopholes and movements and fluctuations and bendings and all kinds of things, other dimensions, which is something I'm really, that is definitely my forte. But it's like, could these comets coming towards us be sort of creating a push in the cosmic winds and the cosmic forces that are causing this like malleability to move more, where we can see more, feel more, sense more, because it's as if there's like almost a non-existent veil. Many people are beginning to see more and more spirits or interdimensionals and things of that nature. A lot of angelic experiences, even faith-based experiences, just a lot of energy. A lot of the synchronicities are just, yes, there's times when synchronicities pick up, but this is like on a whole new level of just like everywhere you look, there's something about a 4. Just the craziest thing. They've just been everywhere, but also other numbers as well. But it seems just in general, It's like, is it because of this malleability that we are literally maybe in real time witnessing, being able to see in between what is creating the structure of our reality, and it's coming in the form of just back-to-back synchronicities, because we're literally seeing the code of what creates the structure of our reality, and it's coming to us as just a constant, like, multiple repeating number after number after number, and really cool and crazy experiences. Lights turning on and off for no reason, electronics messing up consistently, um, people having these really extreme telepathic or telekinetic experiences, out of body experiences, visions. um, the list goes on, but it's happening for a lot of people. It's like this just profound realization of our reality is shifting in some way, and it is really having an effect. And of course, as a result, it is causing people to be more emotional, causing more what appears to be chaos to come up to the surface. Of course, you know, as one should know, anytime there's about to be a massive change in the whole of society, in the whole of the earth, chaos is always going to precede that. There's always going to be a level of chaos um, that precedes that, and it's in those moments that we have to remember, you know, even as hard as it is, we need to just send love. And if you feel called to take action, take that action, but just really do not let the fear get to you, and know that peace will come, and there will be a shift, and things will get better, and we're all going to be okay. The ride might seem a little rough, but it is helping us to see why we so desperately do need to change the structures of our current modern societies, because they do not serve, they do not help, and they can create so much pain. And it is just really time to see that and notice that, and be like, how can I change my life to where that doesn't affect, that doesn't remain a part of at least the portion of my world anymore? And what can I teach my children about this, so that they don't go on thinking that things like this nature are normal or expected to be done? That something has to shift, and that shift is in the direction of just coming together as human beings who all share the same land, the same sky, the same sun. We do not have borders, they are man-made. That is just that corruption showing itself, keeping us feeling separated, divided, and our differences, when it's the differences that actually make this entire planet beautiful in the first place. Because it'd be pretty dull if everybody was the same, Didn't have like these really cool cultural, backgrounds and ancestral backgrounds, and it adds a beauty, an artistry to this whole experience. Embrace it and see the beauty of coming together as just humans, as neighbors, as earthlings, citizens of Earth. That's just what I keep hearing. We are the citizens of Earth. Do not let the boundaries, the borders, the separation define you, the fear define you. Do not. It's time to begin to let it go and let love in. Community and acceptance of all, even if we do not understand some ways or some cultures. That's okay. Maybe it's not meant for us to understand, but there's a reason for it. And it serves the people with whom may do this thing you may not understand. They learn from it, they grow from it, it adds flavor to their own life in their own way. And just adds to this beautiful, intricate tapestry of life in general, the tapestry of the story of Earth. Wow. I was actually just going to pull one card, but I think that just turned into a whole channeling. So... or just a deep dive into the message of the heart, the connection. One card. Unless there's more that fall out. Let's see. Expansion of the crown. Number 10, which is the crown. Expanding our ideas, our ideals, and our awareness and our perception to embody a wider perspective of how we are all connected. Opening our minds to new ideas and also seeing that beautiful, intricate web of how we are all connected through those silver lines, the silver webs, the Way of Wyrrd, Wyrrd. There's a connection to all things, from the sky to the sun to the birds to the planets to the grass to the plants to each other. Expanding our awareness to see that we all are in this together. And what can we do to infuse this togetherness, this web, this connection with more golden light, more awareness, more truth, speaking of the truth. And more just seeing the bigger picture, so we can finally let go of these fear-based and divisive ways and come together as one. Just 1 and 0 together make one. The silver cord that binds us all, not binds but connects us all and all things and all of existence. Also calling upon the angelic guidance, because the undertone of angelic energy I've been feeling, they have been showing themselves as geometric shapes lately, and light, bendings of light, geometric shapes, and love and emotion. It's been quite interesting to experience them in such a form. Not in the usual human form with wings, but more of an energy of intricately woven patterns of light and sound and geometry. It's a coming together of light and sound, the bending and weaving of light, maybe coming in through those openings that are happening as we are having the waves of the cosmic bodies coming towards us, that opening happening so we can see more easily the geometry that creates all of the energies we experience and all that we experience. Connection to our higher selves, to the bigger picture, and to all that is. Thank you so much. And many, many blessings and much love. Please like, share, subscribe if you resonated with this. And until next time, might take a little break, but we'll see how the energies flow and weave. I'm just really kind of going with the flow at this point. May you find peace, inner peace in this time of great movement. Love is all around you. Support is all around you. You just simply have to ask or pray. Or just feel even with your heart, because our heart speaks without words, but is still heard. Thank you. Much love to you all.